Warning: face casting can be dangerous. This process involves the use of chemicals that, if used incorrectly, can result in serious injury. It can also obstruct proper breathing if applied wrong. The artists in this video are professionals.
In this video, we're headed down to Venice, Florida to work on a really special project for the upcoming International Chalk Art Festival. The event draws over 100,000 people, and it's one of the largest street painting festivals in the world. Today, we'll be face casting a bunch of volunteers for our zombie army. Leading the project are my good friends Kumpa and Denise Kowal. Denise runs the festival and does a really incredible job. This is going to be insane. Face casting requires lots of materials and skill to do it right. Let's have Kumpa explain.
Dip some plaster band-aid. We're going to dip in the water. After we dip in the water, we can apply to the face. So that is a plaster band-aid. And this one is alternate. I don't have one. Ultra Far Alternate. It's a seaweed product that dentists use for make impression of that heat. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna apply to the skin, so this way it's non-toxic.
After putting a thin layer of Vaseline on, it's time to apply the molding gel. The Vaseline makes it easier to remove once the gel hardens. We have about 10 minutes to work with the gel before it gets too stiff, so we need to work quickly. After it's in place, Denise applies plaster strips over it so that the two materials bind together, forming the mold. Then we wait for another 10 minutes while it cures. The 10 minutes are up, and it's time to remove the cast. The amount of detail is amazing, and it really shows all the lines and features of the person's face. Having patient volunteers really helps make this part of the process much easier. Now it's time to move on to the next step, making the final face with resin and fiberglass. Kumpa mixes up a little Bondo to fill in all the spaces like around the nose and ears. That way the resin doesn't drain out when it's poured in. It's important to make sure that the material is mixed well so that it attaches and hardens to the mold, creating a good seal. Much like the molding gel, we have about 10 minutes to apply the resin before it gets too hard to work with. The difference is there's a chemical reaction which causes the resin to get really hot as it solidifies, and that can cause serious burns to the skin. Once Kumpa applies a layer of resin to the mold, he adds fiberglass to strengthen the cast. Another layer is then brushed on, making sure to push the fiberglass down into all the little crevices as best as he can. After that, it's time to let it dry. All the casts are ready to be removed from their molds, and some are really hard to get out. We try our best not to break any of them because they can be used several times to make more zombies. Altogether, there will be nearly 200 zombies for this art installation, and you won't want to miss it. So mark your calendars for October 28th through the 30th and visit chalkfestival.org for all the details. This surely will be something special to experience. Also, Make sure that you subscribe to this channel for part 2 when we add the bodies and bring this undead army to life.